It's an honor for me and a privilege to join you in celebrating the 300th anniversary of the founding of the Khalsa. And it is indeed on the 2nd of May, 2 years to the day, that I went to Buckingham Palace and became Prime Minister.
How important do you feel, Ramesh?
My friends, this I know is just one of the many celebrations happening up and down the country throughout the year. I'm pleased also that other members of the government, other members of Parliament have been able to take part in these celebrations. Jack Straw attended an event in the Royal Albert Hall in London last Sunday, at which the Prince of Wales was also present. Other members of Parliament, including of course our two Sikh MPs, Piara Singh Kabra and Marsha Singh, have been joining in other celebrations up and down the land. These celebrations have been magnificent. Exhibitions at the Victoria and Albert Museum, weekend festivals here in Birmingham, television programs, street processions. In Southall, there is a magnificent new Sikh Gurdwara being built, and I know many people in this audience will have visited Anandpur in Punjab this year to take part in the celebrations there. I am proud that Britain is home to the largest number of Sikhs outside of the Punjab. Almost 500,000 live in communities from Southall to Cardiff, from Glasgow to Leeds, from Coventry to Gravesend, and of course here in Birmingham. The Sikh community is a vital part of British life. In every walk of life, in business, culture, the legal profession, you are adding to the strength of Britain. I want to pay tribute to the Council of Sikh Gurdwaras in Birmingham, which has done so much to foster an appreciation of the Sikh way of life in the wider community. The events which have been organised through April and May have been superb and will greatly have enhanced the lives of those in the community. And from what I have read, the anniversary we celebrate today is of a great moment in the history of democracy. For the community born under Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru, was based on throwing off the caste system and doing away with all forms of hierarchy. It was a profoundly classless and egalitarian philosophy. From then on, all Sikhs took the name of Singh, or women became equal with men and took the name Kaur or princess. Yours is an inspiring vision. Inderjit Singh, whose wise words I often hear on Today program's Thought for the Day, has written, and I quote, "Sikhism is about achieving a balance between having independence and self-respect and living and sharing equally with others." The founding principles are equality, a just social order for all, tolerance of others and other religions, earning a living through honest labour, hospitality, sharing one's fortune with those less fortunate. Those values are as powerful and relevant today as they were 300 years ago, and long may they live on in your community and in our society. The idea of mutual tolerance and respect is at the heart of your beliefs. And today, here in Britain and in the wider world, it is a timely message. In Britain, it is our ambition to create a modern civic society for all for today's world, to renew those bonds of community that bind us together. That society is based on shared values, rights and duties which go together, tolerance and respect for diversity. We work hard to provide opportunity for the young, whether it is enhancing education or giving hope to those that are unemployed. In return, we demand responsibility, proper conduct, law-abiding behavior. We stand up for our racial and our cultural diversity. We fight against discrimination and violence. We value our differences and respect each other's background, ethnic and religious. It is a vision for the 21st century, my vision of a society free from prejudice, but not free from rules. We need order and stability in our society, and we are prepared to fight for it. But it is an order based on decent values, a stability anchored in mutual respect and tolerance for differences. And I say to you that when one section of our community is under attack, we defend them in the name of all the community. So when those evil bombs attack the black community or the Asian community in Britain, they attack the whole of Britain. When the gay community is attacked and innocent people are murdered, all the good people of Britain, whatever their race, their lifestyle, their class, unite in revulsion and determination to bring the evil people to justice. And I thank our police, in particular the Metropolitan Police under the leadership of Paul Condon, for the way they have responded with vigor and resolution. Because when we respond in this way, we are doing more than simply bringing killers to justice. We are defending what it truly means to be British in our society today. In the past, patriotism, national identity, was defined by some by reference to those excluded. Nationalism, in this sense, can be dangerous. You have to come from one colour, one religion, one ethnic background, as opposed to others. Today, however, we can take pride in an identity limited by the geography of the country, but within that country, our country here in Britain, open to all, whatever their colour, whatever their religion, whatever their ethnic background. We celebrate our diversity. We recognise it brings us strength and teaches us the true patriotism, the patriotism that enriches and unites our nation rather than divides it. And the true outcasts today, the true minorities, those truly excluded, are not the different races and religions of Britain, but the racists, the bombers, the violent criminals who hate that vision of Britain and seek to destroy it. They are the true outcasts in our country today. But they shall not win, because the great, decent majority of British people will not let them win. We will defeat them, and then we can build the tolerant, multiracial Britain the vast majority of us want to see. That society indeed free from prejudice, but not free from rules. And my friends, As we fight injustice and intolerance in Britain, so in Kosovo today, we fight ethnic cleansing and racial genocide. The values we are fighting for there are the same values. The right to live in freedom from fear, whatever your race or religion. When defenseless people are butchered by Milosevic in Kosovo, young men murdered, women violated, it is an outrage against the very values of humanity which are the world's only salvation. We must act to stop it. We must continue the action in the Balkans until those people, driven from their homes, are allowed to return in peace and security to their homeland. Then, let any other dictator who tries to suppress a people on the grounds of their race or religion know that when we take a stand, we will not yield until the battle is won. Every day, every night, our armed forces are risking their lives in defense of those values, and they have our full support. And we know, as with the bus that was hit a couple of days ago, innocent people whom we have no wish to harm are casualties also in this conflict. But I do ask, when we report these incidents where NATO has acted in error, let us never forget, unseen by television cameras, often unreported, are the most appalling acts of brutality, far worse than anything we could do, and done deliberately by Milosevic and his forces, slaughtering innocent Kosovo Albanians in their thousands. A few days ago, at Jakovica, 300 men separated from their families and massacred. In Podejevo, corpses lying in the street, thousands killed in surrounding villages. A group of people in transit from Podejevo to Pristina stopped, 150 men taken from the convoy and executed. Day in, day out, these horrors are happening. And as the Sikh teaching tells us, we must never refrain from righteous acts, whatever their cost. That is why I thank the Sikh community, just as I thank other communities in Britain, for supporting this war and uniting behind our values. British values, the values indeed of the Sikh community. It is that belief that is echoed by the Guru Gobind Singh when he says, recognize the human race as one. Recognize it indeed as one. We know we have a long way in Britain to go, and elsewhere, before this vision is realized. If nothing else, here in Britain, the case of Stephen Lawrence has taught us that. But in describing the journey still to go, we can take hope from the distance already traveled. We have time and history and all the good forces of humanity on our side. So today, here, we celebrate the creation of a nation whose temples open up to all, rich and poor, male and female, old and young. We celebrate your religion, a religion that respects all other religions. And we celebrate you, a people who seek to lead a life of compassion, humility, piety, justice. My friends, it has been indeed my honor to take part in these celebrations. I wish you well. I wish you a wonderful future. I wish you a great day of celebration. Wahi Guru Ji Ka Khalsa, Wahi Guru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The General Secretary and Pai Sahib, Pai Mahinder Singh, to honor the Prime Minister by presenting a ceremonial Sikh vote.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. I would like to thank the Prime Minister, Tony Blair, MP, for joining us here today. We are delighted that you were able to share our Vaisakhi celebrations with us despite your busy schedule. I am sure all the Sikhs appreciate your support at this important time in our calendar. As you know, the Kirtan sword is one of the 5 Ks carried by the Khalsa, which symbolizes modesty, dignity, and spiritual restraint. The Kirtan is the last resort in protecting the weak or defending a cause, and is a reminder for the Sikh teachings never to refrain from righteous acts, whatever the cost. I now call upon Bhai Minder Singh of Nishkam Sevak Jatha to hand over the Kirtan to the Right Honourable Tony Blair, Prime Minister.